Tender ports are challenging enough as it is sometimes, but can you imagine being on a tender and a sudden 40-mile-an-hour squall comes blowing in, tender's all bobbing around, and you're stuck on it for 90 minutes? Talk about a real test of your seasickness medication. Chris here with High Seas Cruising, and welcome to today's video. And we're going to be talking about Holland America's Noordam. Had a little interesting experience while making a stop in Papua New Guinea this past Wednesday. Currently on a 42-night voyage. And yeah, they stopped Papua New Guinea. We're supposed to be there from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And this, of course, is a tender port, which means you got to get off the big ship, get in the little ones in order to go to shore. Now, when they arrived, the weather was calm, everything was good. They began tender operations like they normally do, when a very unexpected, high-powered squall came blowing in the area, winds up to 46 miles per hour. Now, when this happened, there were passengers already on shore waiting to come back to the ship. There were people in the tenders on their way back to the ship. However, once the wind became that high, it became unsafe for them to bring the tenders alongside the ship, which left about 700 passengers still on shore and an unknown number of passengers in the tenders at the time this happened. Well, they had to remain out on the water for about 90 minutes for this to die down before they were finally able to reboard the ship. I'm going to show you guys a quick little video real quick. It's just of the tenders out there to kind of show you the state of the sea while this was going on. Now, these, of course, are the ship's actual lifeboats. That is what they were using to get onto shore. And you can see the flap there over the door was flopping around. You can see somebody inside one of the tenders, one of the crew members there. Said you can't really see how many people were on board, but you can definitely see them hopping around and bobbing around out there in the water. And yeah, I would say that that is probably a true test of seasickness medication right there for those that may take it. Now, no injuries were reported from this situation at all, and this is not something the cruise line can control at all. It was sudden, it came in very quickly, created this situation. Reports from the ship said the captain was giving out regular messages, regular information, letting people know what was going on. And as soon as the wind died down, they were able to get everybody back on board the ship. This is just an example of what can happen while you're out there cruising. Weather can be unpredictable sometimes. The cruise line's going to do what it has to do in order to keep passengers safe. In this case, for those that were on the tenders, staying out in the water was the safest thing they can do. Now, these are the ship's lifeboats, so they are already designed to handle this type of weather, these types of waves. They're specially built and designed not to capsize, not to tip over, even if they're taking on water. So at no point in this were they in any danger due to waves or wind or anything like that. It was really just going to be an unfortunate, uncomfortable ride for a couple of cruise passengers out there. And that is going to be our video for today. If you've enjoyed today's video, do me a favor and hit that like button. If you haven't done so yet, do me a favor and hit subscribe. It is free to do so. Helps our channel grow. Let you know anytime we put out a new video. Hope everyone out there is having a really great day. And like always, we will see you out on the high seas.